Ahoy there, I'm Tiny Pirate, and welcome to Scrap Mechanic. And this is an X-Wing that I've built, and best of all, it flies. Now I'm going to have to be very careful here. Lift up the nose, turn on the engines. Look at that. Lock S-foils in attack position. Look at it, it's so beautiful. Now, take some of this, Darth Vader, or something. Yeah, Red Leader, I'm in position. Wow, beautiful. Yeah. Sorry, I gotta make plane noises. I have no idea why I'm making plane noises. Yeah, bong. Oh, slight impact with the ground, no problem there. Up we go again. Close those S-foils, that'll help. We're not in attack mode right now, we haven't got any weapons. Take a dive on that platform down there. Pew pew and stuff like that. Landing. Bonk. Successful landing. So what I thought we'd do in this episode is build an X-Wing of our very own. Let me find a place to do that. And I'll talk about the really cool way that this thing steers. Okay, so I'm going to leave our old X-Wing there and we'll look at building a new one on this platform over here. Now the way it steers is based on a technique I saw OJVZ demonstrate. He is a YouTuber who's been building a few scrap mechanic things. So the first thing we're going to do is lay down our seat. And OJVZ's technique is to use kind of springs pressing on things, on other springs I suppose. Not on springs, what am I saying? Springs pressing on things. That's right, to turn the vehicle. And that might sound a little weird, but I'll show you how that works in a moment. So the first thing I wanted to do was to get underway with the body of this vehicle. So once we've got the body kind of nicely laid out, everything else will be a little bit easier. Something like that was what I did. I don't know, maybe it was. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That'll do. Something like that is the top half. I'm not going to spend a lot of time making this the prettiest X-Wing it could possibly be, because we will not have the time to do that. So, have a little look, see under here. I'll just do that maybe. Yeah, that'll be okay. The nose of our X-Wing. Sure, many of you will be able to come up with far cooler designs. No, not like that. Where are you? There. Good. Get it right, Tiny Pirate. There we go. Okay, and down the other side. No, come here. So what happens in scrap mechanic is if something is pressing against something else and there's a spring involved, then I'm just going to keep it really simple. It's not going to be quite the same as this other one. Then what happens is there's kind of a phantom force comes into play and things will move in interesting ways. So with that in mind, let's get the back of this done. Now what did I do? Again, I think I just built straight up. I'm going to use wood for all of it. Not quite as nice looking as metal, but on the other hand it is a bit lighter and I'm having weight problems. And I'm just going to build the back out like this and I'll carve away at it when I need to. Alright, let me have a quick squiz. What did I do back here? I might put in some cool sides, might do that, and my hangy outy bits. That's right there. Okay, so I definitely want these side bits. And around here, make things look very nice. And where was my normal frame? There we go. Yeah, that'll do. Makes it look a bit like a cockpit. Not perfect, but it'll do. And, yeah. Pretty good. We need to put George in there. Can't forget George. George, you can sit right there. Pride of place. Looking forward. Guiding the spaceship. Right, so now we need to do the X-Wing arms, I suppose you could say. So what did I do? I did one like that. And I think I did, yeah, one like that. Something like that. Oh, that'll do. That'll do for this time. Let's get them on. We're on a time pressure here. Don't want to waste everyone's time being too slow. And we need a joint like this. So, hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. I want this to be facing that way and that way. No. Yes. Okay, so now we have the base of the wings kind of thing. Alright, let me make sure I've got that right. 1. No. 2, 3. Something like that seems to be ideal. It's not turning. Possible. Oh, what did I do? That was silly. Yeah, let's do that again properly this time. Silly. Yeah, there we go. And we'll get these pieces in here. And we'll make a fairly simple wing. And it can come this way too. Here we go. Come on. Out to there. Oh, okay, game. Patience with me. And we'll get down here. We'll pick this up a bit. Okay, so we'll give you one of those. And yeah, one of those. Now we need to find a spot for more wings over here. How big was it? Should we just make it a 10? It's getting a touch ridiculous. That's okay. And we need to put a bit more wing here. Cool. And down here. And here like this. So if I took it off the platform, the whole thing's going to flop now. Bonk. Good. That's what we want to see. In fact, I think I will possibly take these bits out so that they don't cause any collisions with the body of the ship. Yeah, that'll do. And 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, one more. One more for you at the bottom, and one more for you at the top. And I don't know. We'll make it a bit more wing shaped, shall we? Yeah, something like that. That'll do. That'll do. If you end up making one, how much is that? That's 20, isn't it? 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20. Okay. We'll just cut some of that off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what did we do over here? 2 on the side. Yeah, that'll do. So a controller is what is required now. Might as well put it in here. This also, of course, is where R2 needs to sit. And so putting him in this way now will be helpful because we could put a few controllers there, kind of R2-ish. That one's going that way, that one is going that way. And we want to switch so we can toggle it from inside the cockpit. Okay, put the switch just behind the seat here. Right, and that switch to there. And all of them get 15 degrees. And that should do the trick. And if we... There we go. Right, yeah, not perfect, but it'll do. Okay, now we want to throw on some engines on just about everything. And we need a lot of engines, so I'm just going to do that fairly roughly. You'd be actually, I'm going to go... I might even put more engines on here than we normally would. Than I had on the last one, because I think the last one was maybe a little underpowered. Let's throw on legs while we're here. There we go. Oh, that one. We'll just do 2 there to keep it even. And maybe 2 back here. And engine time. So 4. I know that's not strictly speaking canonical, because the of course X-Wings do not have kind of center engines. They're all on the wings. But if you want the thing to fly, you pretty much have to give up on being perfectly canonical. Likewise, we need a bunch of engines here. We are going to tackle the undercarriage engines last, because we're going to build our control system into that. There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And we need another button. Where are you, button? I took you away, didn't I? You can go there for now. And we'll put that button, why not there? And we'll connect that button to the engines. Come on. Yep. Need a lot of buttons and, well, sorry, need a lot of buttons in this, yes, but you need a lot of engines to make these contraptions move. Okay. Oh, nope. Come here. Let's just make sure that works. So, oh, no, we need to connect the button here. Okay, lift off. Yeah. Oh, that could be enough. We do want 1 engine or a few engines underneath. What are you doing? You silly thing. That one's fine. What's it got stuck on? Oh, it hasn't been connected, that's why. There. Okay. And of course it doesn't actually have a setting yet. Let's fix that. And then we'll get on with building the controls. The controls are my favorite part, because I think they're a really versatile... Yeah, there we go. Little tiny X-Wing. Little stubby wings. Adorable. So, this is where the magic happens. Pop it here. Get it up. Now, is it going to let me... I think I'll have enough room. Good. We need to cut out about 5 squares underneath here. And you want to do it around kind of the center of your axis, where you want to turn. And I think this will do the trick. Was that 5? I don't know. We'll figure it out in a second. And then what we need to do is put in a turning piece of bearing. One on one end of our little gap and the other at the other end. You can do this just with a single piece, but I find if you do it with a single piece, a single turning element going left or going back and forth, you'll see when we get to that. It can jam. This way is better. Where are we? That's not quite long enough. Oh, that'll be okay. So we're putting springs in, and you've got to be very careful about where you attach things, as you can see here. So I'm going to put on a tile so I can remember which way around things are and which one is where. So that, I see I'm very carefully attaching it to the end of the spring. And that one to the end of the spring there, and I'm going to check. Does it all just flop out? No, it does not. I'm assuming it's just fine. I think it's just fine. Now, down this comes, and we need a button press. And what the button press is going to do is be connected to a controller, and collectively they are going to move those bearings, as you can imagine. So let me get... I want to put one vertically here because it looks a bit R2-D2-y, doesn't it? We're going to need another one as well. Maybe decorate it with bolts and stuff later. And then we need a button, which I will put... Oh, can I put it on the top? Yeah, I can. Cool. So we connect this to this, and this to this. Now, This one goes to here. And this one goes to... Ah, there it is. I saw it. Okay, there we go. That one there. Right? And that'll need a button on the top as well. And that to the button. And that to there. Now, here comes the magic. So, we want this. This is pressing in... We want the blue direction to be pressing up into the craft. That is correct. And now we need to adjust these to make it 15. So when the button is pressed, I'll show you when I tip the thing over, the things get pushed into the craft, and that will turn it. Okay, testing. There we go. Well, so if I flip it right over, you'll see this in play. So now, see, brilliant demonstration here. When I press 3, it's trying to press. The one that's moving is trying to press up, and the end result is it flips a craft. When I press 4, it's trying to press it the other way. So there it goes, around. So now we have this craft that by pressing 3 and 4, I can kind of make it do flips. Wee, wee, wee. Now what we want to do is set up the next, and hop out. Now we want to set up the next set of controlling bits. I'll do that under the wings here so we can stick more engines on, and then we'll be just about ready to fly. It's not too difficult once you get it. Once you see how to do this, it's not the end of the world. Okay. 3, 4, 5. Come here. Line up roughly. And I find this is very effective in all kinds of interesting ways. I'll leave it to you to kind of figure out what those might be. So one there, and one there, and then I like to use the hazard brick just so I know which one I'm dealing with. There. And come here. Got to make sure you click properly or you end up attaching the wrong things to each other, and yeah, life gets difficult. Like that. And the best part about the left and right movement is that you don't even need a control box for it. You just attach it to the steering column. Okay. Yep, now you're going to start twitching uncontrollably, of course. Actually, I need to get rid of one of... That was dumb. Tiny pirate, what are you doing? Okay, get rid of that. I'll build it again quickly. I need an actual brick there because I want to attach other stuff above it. There we go. There we go. Hazard brick, where are you? George, you're already on there, so we don't need to worry about you anymore. That little brick is floating free. There. Good. There. Try not to twitch uncontrollably. It's embarrassing. And now what we're going to do, here we go. See, now I'm going to attach this arced piece to here, then a square piece to here, and this is going to kind of trap our moving elements inside this frame. And this seems to work okay in this situation. It can be patchy. I've had it where it doesn't really work. Okay, now I'm attaching these engines very carefully like so. Good. What were we doing? That was that one. Okay, and then that one there. Very carefully again. And finally, donkey donk, clonk, and engines. Not quite as tidy as my other one. That's okay, it'll do. And we need to hook all of this up. Let's flip it first. Yep. Where was my button? I turn on the engines button. Good, there you are. Got 2 new engines. Come on. Yeah, that was 1. Yeah, you're fine. Stop lying to me. Come here. Yeah, 1. too. Now these, you just simply attach to the chair, and then we have to test them to make sure the direction is right. And, oh, remove the lift. Here we go. Yes. Left and right arrow. I'm basically mashing the left and right arrows now. Okay, let me just have a quick look inside. Okay. Are they fighting each other? I don't think they are. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like the game has correctly worked out the placement. And now I need to be very careful so I can go. Oh, what's happened to 4? What happened to you, 4? So 3 is working. 4, why aren't you working? What's going on? That's okay. Put you back on. All right, put you back on the platform. Okay, right. Everything good? All right, let's test again. All right. Why is it? Oh, it's kind of actually hanging out. Okay, 4. Now, something has gone wrong. Yep, let me check. Oh, no bearings connected. Okay. Okay, 4. There. Okay, good. Now we've got it. I wonder how that got unconnected. It's the right way. And 15 degrees. Okay, that should be it. We should be good to go. Let's give it a try. So, just zoom back a little. That is good. Let me flip it over and then... Yep, okay, that is perfectly functioning. That's a lot of engines. Okay, so here we go. We go nose up. No, nose up. And engines on. Open the is-foils. And turn. It's even better than the last one. Here we go. Oh, look at it. It's going so well. Meow. Well, get up, keep out of those trees. Oh, that is beautiful. Wow. That is so cool. I'm so pleased that closed the S-foils. Oh, crash into the wall. Oh no, now we're driving actually up the wall. Yeah. Oh no, red leader's going down. Ah, spinning out of control. Bonk. Oh, that's so cool. That works really well. The only other thing to do really is to attach the weapons system, which right now is just something pretty... doesn't do anything. I'm hoping that in due course we'll get all kinds of amazing weapons, but you know, we'll just have to wait and see. And stick a couple of poles on there. Should do the trick. And we'll be good to go for another flight. And of course we need to start by pointing the right direction, because if we fly that way it's going to be bad. This is an X-Wing, it doesn't care about the laws of physics. Whee! Whee! That's so awesome. Oh. Come on. Clear the... impaled itself on a tree. That's why you didn't see X-Wings in indoor. Oh well. I'm really pleased with it nonetheless. This is the best flying thing I've made so far in the game. No, I'm going in on a bombing run. Use the force. Scrap mechanic. Whee! Come on, tiny pirate. Take on the Empire with your mighty mechanical contraptions. Anyway, that's enough Star Wars nonsense from me. I've been Tiny Pirate. This has been Scrap Mechanic. If you've enjoyed this, do like and subscribe and share and tell your friends and show it to your granny. All that kind of stuff. Yeah, until next time, may the Force be with you. Whoa, no. Good night.